Hi guys, so I'm going to be doing a movie review on Strays. Now before I do that, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe and click that notification bell. It really helps you the algorithm. Strays, I saw this movie in cinemas back last month in August, 2 days before my birthday. And today I'm going to be doing a movie review on it. Yeah, I saw this movie in Movies at the Square. Yeah, I'd say I'm going to be doing a movie review on Strays. Yeah. So Strays, this is the new movie it's from the directors of 21 Jump Street and Cocaine Bear, which I haven't seen Cocaine Bear, but I have seen 21 Jump Street and 22 Jump Street, and I don't like them. I think they're bad movies. Yeah, and I will do rants on them soon. Yeah. So Strays, and this movie stars Will Ferrell, Jamie Foxx, and Isla Fisher. And this is a comedy movie. Yeah. And yeah, so now let's get into the plot. Yeah, so the plot of Strays is about this dog named Reggie, played by Will Ferrell, and basically he has an owner named Doug, yeah, played by Will Forte, yeah, who thinks what it is Reggie thinks Doug loves him, but inside he actually but inside Doug doesn't actually love Reggie. Yeah, he's just imagining it. Yeah. Yeah, so basically the story is Doug wants to try and get rid of Reggie. So basically Doug plays this game with Reggie called Affection Fight, where Doug throws the ball far away until Reggie gets it. And then basically one day Doug gives up that he plays the game, but this time he actually leaves and doesn't come back for Reggie. And then basically when he leaves him, Reggie basically becomes a stray. Yeah. And then basically Reggie meets up with this other stray dog named Bug, played by Jamie Foxx. Yeah, and he meets up with Maggie, played by Isla Fisher. Yeah, and he meets up with the other strays as well. Yeah. And basically it's all about him and the other strays. They team up together to try and get revenge on Doug for leaving Reggie. And yeah, that's basically it. And basically crazy things happen to them along their journey. And that's basically the main plot of this film. Yeah. So going into Strays, when I saw the trailers for this movie, I thought the trailers looked pretty good. I thought it looked very funny. I thought it looked like a great comedy movie, and yeah, I thought it looked like a lot of fun as well. Yep, yeah, and and yeah, so I was intrigued to see it. When I heard it had Will Ferrell in it, I was intrigued because I like Will Ferrell. I think he's a very good actor. I like him in Barbie, Elf, and Anchorman, and Zoolander and other movies. Yeah, he's a great actor. I love him. Yep. Yeah, and Jamie Foxx is good too. I like him in Soul and other movies. Yeah, and Isla Fisher's great. I like her in Now You See Me and stuff. Yeah, and what else? Um, yeah, when I heard those three actors were going to be in, I was intrigued. Yeah. And basically the movie was meant to come out. The movie was meant to come out June 9th, but it got delayed to August 18th. For some strange reason, I don't know why. Maybe it's because they didn't want to release it the same day as Transformers: Rise of the Beast, because AKA Transformers: Rise of the Beast came out on June 9th. Yeah, when Strays was originally going to come out, so maybe that's why. I don't know. Yeah, but it came out on August 18th. Yeah, and basically I saw the movie, and what do I think of this movie? Um, um, I actually thought this movie was a pretty good movie in my opinion. Yeah, I gotta say it is a pretty good movie. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Yeah, yeah, I thought it was good. Yeah, I thought this movie had some really decent humor. Yeah, it had a lot of great laughs and funny jokes in it. I was laughing a lot in the cinema. Yeah, with the humor in this movie. Yep. Yeah, and yeah, I thought the CGI was pretty fantastic. The way they make the dogs talk. Yeah. The CGI is pretty fantastic. Yeah. The way the dogs talk is pretty good. Yep. Yeah, and what else? Yeah, I think the characters in this movie are very good as well. Yeah, I think Reggie is a good main protagonist. I like him. He's hilarious. He's very funny. Yeah, and Will Ferrell does a great job at playing Reggie. Yeah. I think Reggie is a great main protagonist. I really like Reggie. Yeah. He's fun. Yeah. I thought Bug was pretty funny and very entertaining as well. Yeah, and Jamie Foxx does a good job. Yeah, I thought Maggie was pretty good too, and Isla Fisher did a good job. Yeah, and all the other characters were great. Apart from one character that I didn't really like, I wasn't a fan of Doug. I found him to be very unlikable. I really didn't like Doug. I thought he's a very obnoxious character. Yeah, the obnoxious stuff he does makes me really not like him. Yeah, he's just such an unlikable character. I really don't like Doug. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, Doug is the only character I don't like in the movie. Yeah. And another nitpick I have with this movie, I do feel at times there's times where the rudeness can go a little overboard. All right, yeah, I do feel at times the rudeness is a little over the top. Yep, yeah, there's some bits of the rudeness that are just way too rude and gross. Yep. Yeah, I had to cover my eyes for a lot of the rude scenes in this movie. Yeah, I'm not going to say them because I'll spoil the movie, and this is a spoiler-free review, by the way. I don't want to spoil the movie if you haven't seen it. Yeah, so you're safe. But I thought the rudeness in this movie was a little over the top at times, and I found it to be a little overboard. Yeah, I had to cover my eyes for a lot of the gross and rude scenes in this movie. Yeah, I found them to be very rude. Yep. Yeah, they were way too rude. Yep. Yeah, I had to cover my eyes for them. Yeah. There's quite a few rude scenes in this movie that I didn't appreciate at all. Yeah, I found them to be very over the top and rude. Yeah, and disgusting. Yeah. Yeah, my mom didn't really like this movie. She thought it wasn't her cup of tea. It didn't appeal to her. She didn't like the rude scenes in it either. Yeah, and I have to agree. I didn't. The rude scenes didn't appeal to me at all. I found them to be so cringy and all. Yeah, they were just awful. Yeah, they were hard to take. Yeah, and yeah, but anyway, the soundtrack in this movie, the soundtrack, yeah, but anyway, the soundtrack in this movie is pretty. The soundtrack in this movie is pretty catchy, actually. It has a very catchy soundtrack. It has a lot of modern pop songs. In the movie, which is pretty cool. Yeah, yeah, and and um, what else? Um, um, and this movie is a very short film. It's very simple, and it's very and and it's and and it's very fast paced as well. Yeah. So it's a really short film. It's only on for an hour and a half. Yeah. So it's a really quick, fast paced, and simple movie. Yeah. It's only on for an hour and a half. Yeah, which was good. Yeah. So I think that's pretty much all I have to say. Yeah. So that's yeah. So that's Strays. Yeah. So I thought this was a pretty. So I thought Strays was a pretty good movie. With with a simple story that's good enough. Yeah, with some decent humor. Yeah, and some good some good acting and pretty good characters, and and a catchy soundtrack, and and um and what else? The humor in this movie is hilarious and funny. Yeah. Okay. Too. And some good CGI, and yeah, overall it's a pretty good movie. Yeah. So overall, I'm gonna give Strays a low 8 out of 10. Yeah. So overall, I recommend this movie. If you like so overall, I recommend this movie if you like R-rated comedy movies, you'll definitely like this movie. But I wouldn't recommend this movie to people who don't like R-rated comedies and rudeness. Yeah, I would recommend it to though. And a warning, guys: do not bring your kids to see this movie because it's not a kids movie. It's an R-rated comedy. Yeah. So given that warning, do not bring your kids to see this movie. Yeah, because it's an R-rated comedy and they won't like it at all. Yep. So warning: do not bring your kids to see this movie. Yep. Yeah, and yeah, and if you don't like R-rated comedies or rudeness, you won't like this movie. Yeah, the kids won't like the rudeness in it either. Yeah, and my mom wouldn't watch it again, but I think I might watch it again when I get it on DVD. Yeah, because I'd like to see it again. Yeah, because it's a pretty good movie. Yeah. And yeah, that's basically my movie review on Strays. Hope you enjoyed it, and stay tuned for my next movie review, whatever it'll be. I haven't decided yet, but I'll decide this week while I'm in school and when I come home from school. Yep. But until then, guys, and by the way, guys, you can also check out my previous movie review on Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part One, which I did last Saturday. I mean, check that out on my YouTube channel. Yeah. But until then, guys, thank you for watching my video. Take care, and I'll see you in my next video. And goodbye. Peace.